Hello everyone, we have some amazing news to share. In today's video, we provide you with an update on the Social Security bills that politicians are debating this year. What is the current status of the bill that would pay Social Security claimants an additional $200 per month or $2,400 per year? Especially if you are a Social Security recipient, you should remember to subscribe to the channel in 2024 so that you may be updated. The first measure, which is known as the Social Security Law, is currently being considered. Increasing taxes on Social Security and doing away with the income cap are two of the ways that the year 2100 intends to resolve the looming problem of insolvency and extend the effective life of the programs. This law proposes significant improvements in benefits, including a permanent 2% increase in benefits for all beneficiaries, as well as a change in the method of calculating the cost of living adjustment, which is known as the tail from the CPI to the CPI. Additionally, this law proposes improvements in benefits for low-income elderly widows and widowers, as well as accelerated processing for disability benefits and a 5% increase in benefits for the oldest beneficiaries. Moving on, let's talk about the second measure, which is referred to as the Law of Fair Share of Social Security. This bill was presented in the Senate, and it has generated a lot of controversy. This piece of legislation addresses a very pressing problem, which is the impending bankruptcy of both Medicare and Social Security payouts. These programs are in risk of not being able to completely meet their duties of providing benefits over the next 10 years, according to the most recent estimates, and it is anticipated that each of them will become insolvent in the year 2028 for Medicare and in the year 2033 for Social Security. It is essential to make it clear that when we refer to programs as being insolvent, we do not imply that they will be entirely bankrupt. Rather, we indicate that they will be confronted with a shortfall of available cash, which may result in a reduction of Social Security SSI and SSDI benefits by as much as 25%. This is a concerning possibility, and the timetable fluctuates depending on the analysis. Nonetheless, according to the Social Security Administration, judicial funds will continue to exist until the year 2033. Through the implementation of higher taxes, the Medicare and Social Security Fair Share program intends to make Medicare and Social Security more sustainable over time. To this day, individuals are only required to pay taxes on their income up to a set threshold, which is approximately $160,000 per year. Because of this limit, an individual who makes, for example, several billion or millions of dollars is required to pay the same amount as an individual who earns $60,000 annually. The proposed legislation seeks to eliminate this limit by subjecting seniors with higher incomes to a Social Security tax of 6.2 on top of the entire of their income. This approach has gained support from those who believe that wealthier people should contribute more to these programs. However, it has also faced opposition from almost all Republicans who see it as government interference in the distribution of private wealth. With regard to that particular issue, Republicans and Democrats are in agreement. Nonetheless, the adjustment has not yet been executed. Despite the fact that these legislation are currently being considered in an effort to address the impending insolvency of the Social Security and Medicare programs, they are currently facing severe political disagreements in Congress. The Senate is currently divided between Democrats and Republicans, and the House is held by Republicans. The process of locating areas of agreement has proven to be difficult, not ensuring the continuation of these essential programs. Uncertain time is running out, and those who receive Social Security benefits are already experiencing the economic repercussions as a result of the outdated computation of the Consumer Price Index, CPI. The need to take action is obvious, but progress continues to elude us. Remember that it is essential to keep in mind that you cannot rely only on Social Security payments for your future financial security. If the system is experiencing difficulties at the moment, it is reasonable to believe that you will face much more difficult circumstances in the future. Please keep in mind that, according to the most recent projections, these programs are in danger of not being able to fulfill their benefit obligations in their entirety over the next 10 years. It is anticipated that Medicare will go bankrupt in the year 2028, and Social Security will go bankrupt in the year 2033. Moving on, let's talk about the second measure, known as the Social Security Fair Share Act. This bill was presented in the Senate and has generated a lot of controversy. It addresses the pressing issue of the impending insolvency of both Medicare and Social Security payouts. According to the latest estimates, Medicare is expected to become insolvent by 2028 and Social Security by 2033. It's essential to clarify that insolvency does not mean these programs will be entirely bankrupt. Rather, they will face a shortfall of available funds, potentially resulting in a reduction of benefits by as much as 25%. The Social Security Fair Share Act aims to make these programs more sustainable by implementing higher taxes. Currently, individuals only pay Social Security taxes on income up to approximately $160,000 per year. This cap means that someone earning millions of dollars pays the same amount in Social Security taxes as someone earning $160,000. The proposed legislation seeks to eliminate this cap, subjecting all income to the Social Security tax. This approach has garnered support from those who believe wealthier individuals should contribute more to these programs, but it has faced opposition from Republicans who view it as government interference in private wealth. Despite these legislative efforts, there are significant political disagreements in Congress. The Senate is currently divided between Democrats and Republicans, while the House is held by Republicans. Finding common ground has proven to be challenging, and the continuation of these essential programs remains uncertain. Social Security beneficiaries are already experiencing the economic repercussions of the outdated CPI calculation, which underscores the urgent need for action. It's important to remember that you cannot rely solely on Social Security payments for your future financial security. Given the current difficulties the system faces, it is reasonable to expect even greater challenges in the future. According to the most recent projections, these programs are at risk of not being able to fulfill their benefit obligations over the next decade. Medicare is anticipated to go bankrupt in 2028 and Social Security in 2033. As time is running out and beneficiaries are feeling the economic consequences, it is crucial to stay informed about these legislative developments. Politicians are still considering these bills in 2024, and your understanding and engagement can make a difference. A second bill of law, known as the Social Security Fair Share Law, has been presented in the Senate, and it has caused a great deal of commotion. Time is running out, and Social Security beneficiaries are already feeling the economic consequences due to the outdated CPI calculation. Politicians are still considering this 2024. The first bill, which is known as Social Security Law 2100, aims to address the looming problem of insolvency. For the time being, that is all we have to offer. I hope you enjoyed the content, and please remember to give it a like and subscribe to our channel. You are welcome to visit my channel, and I hope to see you again soon.